Not gonna lie, that sushi just threw me for a loop. That
Right,
I
right.
didn't.
Me too. Me
That,
too. Ladies and gentlemen, with me today, I have Rock Wham Middleton with the Harlem Globetrotters. Absolute pleasure to have on the show. I am D Money with, of course,
Jason J Ball.
all right, we have a special
appreciate
guest
that.
today. We got a little man who may or may not be your biggest fan in the whole wide world. Go ahead. Where's the C-Man?
Uh-oh.
Boom! Look at this guy. Look at
Oh,
that jersey.
what's up, man? I love the jersey. It looks better on you than me.
Man, I always love the Globetrotters jerseys. They're one of the coolest jerseys, man. It reminds me, like you get sentimental. It reminds me of being a kid.
Oh no, for sure. And I love these black jerseys. These are very aesthetically pleasing. Of course, we're known for the red, white, and blue, but we thought we should go a little bit different.
I like it. Yeah, you're right. I
Oh,
like I
man.
like the dark for sure. So
No,
how's everything going, man? How you doing today?
Oh, everything's good, man. The season's right around the corner. We actually leave on Christmas Day, and we have the hardest week out of the entire season because we have doubleheader after doubleheader after doubleheader for 1 week straight. So about 13 games in a week. So it's crazy. Just got to get ready for that. And I actually just had ACL surgery, so hopefully I can
Did you
start the
really?
season.
yeah,
Yeah, I did.
you wanted to ask him about it, right?
Yeah.
What did you want to ask him?
How how is it feeling?
It's okay. I'm progressing very well. I'm definitely taking physical therapy very, very hard. I'm going about 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm really just trying to get back on the court to entertain the fans out there. Got to be back out there.
Well, you definitely entertain him, and we were at the Buffalo show, and from the moment I think tip off was going, I mean, this guy just loved the show that you put on, so very
Thank you.
entertaining.
I truly appreciate it. Glad you guys enjoyed it. You got to come
Yeah.
out again now.
Oh, we'll be there.
What's I'm gonna chime in here. What's your path, man? Give me how did you come up with basketball and end up a Harlem Globetrotter? Can you let me know, what was your path of getting to where you are?
So I went to well, I played high school basketball.
Okay.
I was actually a bench player in high school, so I didn't get any scouts or anything recruited for college, but I also attended Savannah State University.
Okay.
I didn't play college basketball at all. While I was in college, I actually got the chance to play semi-pro for the Savannah Cavaliers, and they
Wow.
played for the NABL at the time, and that covered like the whole southeast of the United States. And we
Oh, hold
went
up, hold
to
up. Pause.
Uh-oh.
You're not playing high school, right?
no,
You're not playing college.
no.
I mean, what are you just balling with your friends? Like, I mean, you got to be a
Well,
really
yeah,
good
I can
player.
tell you, like, I've been playing basketball since I was like 2 years old.
Okay,
And
yeah.
yeah, and I've played, little park leagues and stuff like that coming
Okay.
up. Um, what happened? I was playing like 2 years up, so that's where I really honed my skills. I'm already a player of short stature, and I was playing with people that was 2 years older than me, so everybody's just towering over me. But
Yep.
I adapted my game to, just be able to play with them. And I feel like when I did go to high school, I tried out. I made the team, every year. I was actually in Georgia, in Gwinnett County, you have a ninth grade team, you got a JV team, and you got a varsity team.
Okay. Yep.
I played for the ninth grade team. Then in 10th grade, I played JV. And in 11th grade, I also played JV. And then 12th grade, I sat on the bench for varsity.
Okay.
Great experience just with being in practice with my friends and still being able to go out there and play the game that I love. And I just knew I wanted to play basketball, for the rest of my life. I have a tattoo on my chest, basketball, saying it's my passion. So, I knew I
Yeah.
couldn't stop when I got that one.
Yeah. No, you got to go. Yeah.
You got to go. I ended up going to Savannah State University. I went to school for public relations and advertising. And the year that I was supposed to more than likely graduate, I left to go play basketball in Spain
Wow.
because I was trying to pursue my passion. I paid my own way to go to Spain for this Euro Pro Basket Academy. And we were out there playing against other professional teams. And a lot of D1 colleges, they actually come to Spain during the summer to
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah,
ton of
and
talent
I was
out there. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, for sure. And I actually got to play against some deep like I got to play against Oregon University. They came out there and a couple other colleges, but that was probably the biggest name one. And I held my own. It was really good.
Impulse is revolutionizing the physical therapy experience for active individuals in Western New York. From marathon runners to warriors of the weight room, we've got you covered. Our cutting-edge technology takes sport-specific testing to the next level. Our patient-centered approach lets you drive your own recovery. You can expect individualized one-on-one sessions every time you're here. And the game changer? Impulse is home to Western New York's only public board-certified sports PT. If you're ready to get back in the game, call Impulse today and mention Moneyball for $100 off your first visit.
One day in practice, I know I had went up for a ball, jumped up, came down, and I tweaked my knee. And I didn't know what happened, but I really messed it up. So I ended up, when you're overseas, once you get hurt or something like that, you got to go back home.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And so I came back home, and like I said, I didn't graduate from school, so I just went back to what I knew what I could do was serve. I was a server in a restaurant.
Wow.
But throughout the time, I was going to G League practices, G League tryouts, just over, in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and all the other surrounding states. And I was doing really good, but I wasn't getting any looks that I truly wanted. But I still stayed consistent. I was in the gym, and my mom, she works in the dental office, and one of her coworkers has a boyfriend. I know it's like a list of people, but they were just having a conversation, and she was like, "Yeah, my son plays basketball," and my mom, her coworker was like, "Oh, my boyfriend plays basketball. They should play sometime together."
Right.
So we actually got in contact, went up to a gym, and it was people in there. We was playing 5-on-5, did 1-on-1s and stuff like that. And after the run was done, he was like, "Yo, you're really good." And I was like, "Appreciate it." He was like, "You don't play anywhere?" And I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Well, I could probably get you a trial with the Harlem Globetrotters." And I was like,
Now,
sure.
what are you thinking at this point?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
We'll see what happens. But he got me in contact with the recruiter for the Harlem Globetrotters, and I sent him some videos and stuff like that. And this was probably around July 2017, right?
Okay.
And I sent him some videos. He said, "We're having a trial in Atlanta, August 2017, the next month." And I was like, "All right." He's like, "I'm gonna send you the details in a few weeks." I said, "Cool, bet." And I'm just happy. I'm ready. I've stayed in the gym all types of days, just trying to get ready. And so August comes, and I text the recruiter. I was like, "Hey, any more information about the tryout?" And he didn't even text me back. He had called the guy that got me in contact with him. And he was like, "Hey, just tell your friend that I'll get in contact with him when I need him." And I was just like, he told me that. I was like, "Okay, I understand."
You weren't having that though, were you?
No, I did. I accepted it because I'm not going to, call somebody that, doesn't necessarily want me to call them. This is business.
Okay.
This is job. Cool. I understand. So August comes and goes, and the Globetrotters I see on their Instagram, they posted their rookie pictures and stuff like that. And I'm like, dang, I missed out on the opportunity. So I just stayed in the server world. I was working in a restaurant, and I still stayed in the gym. Like I played literally every day, every day.
Staying in shape, keeping up, honing your craft. Yeah.
Exactly. So a whole year goes around, and now it's like late July 2018. And I'm in the restaurant. I'm bringing the chairs down. I'm opening the restaurant, getting everything set up. And my phone rings. I looked at it, and I saw it was the recruiter. I was like, "Hello?" He was like, "Hey, you ready, kid?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, of course." And that day he sent me the where the trial is. It was like in 2 weeks in August or whatever. And he explained to me that last year wasn't really the right time. We didn't need a dribbler. We didn't need this type of player. And I was like, I understand, but he never forgot about me, and that's what was amazing. And just called me out the blue. And like I tell every kid I speak with that want to follow their dreams, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And like I said, I've been in the gym. I was ready. I could have tried out. I could have left work and tried out that day. But
let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. We've had a lot of people on this show, and of all the come up stories, this might be my favorite. I'm dead serious. I love it. You just kept going. Like, in the way you did it, right? The way you handled yourself as a true consummate professional, you could have taken some different routes maybe, or said like, or given up, right? And said, this isn't happening. What's going on here? I'm never going to be a Globetrotter, right? You stayed the course, you honed your craft, you patiently waited, you got the call. A lot of things happen in that time. A lot of life changes, right? A lot of different things, man. As the seasons and the weather changes, so do you in your life and maturing and growing up. And a lot of things change, and a lot of things really had to fall into place for you to make it. But I truly that's inspiring. That whole story is super. And Carter, I hope you're listening. That's truly inspiring. That's amazing. Man. How old are you now?
I'm 30 years old.
30 years old. Okay. And
so
now,
fast forward 5 years later, and you hold 8 Guinness Book of World Records, right?
Nah.
I missed one.
My man. My man. There they are. My man.
I love it. Now, out of all those, which one is your favorite? Which one was the most hardest?
They're both the same, actually. The most hardest and my favorite, and that was becoming the world's fastest dribbler. And thank you. And it was actually extremely hard. My first year, we have a Guinness World Record Day with the Globetrotters, where we go out and we bring a adjudicator from Guinness World Records, and they actually witness us attempting the records. Yeah. And it took me 3 years, basically. So I tried the first year, didn't get it. Tried the second year. Well, first of all, I'll tell you a funny story real quick. The first year I tried it, they told me the Guinness World Record for most dribbles in a minute to be the fastest dribbler was 626, right? So then I go in. I mean, I was practicing, I was doing what I had to do prior. And I came into the gym, and they told me, I had asked them, I was like, so the record I got to beat is 626, right? And they said, actually, it's 716 now, because the guy that beat it, he beat it again.
Yeah, and he beat it.
He heard you were coming.
Pretty good. He beat it up.
Yeah, he did. So when I attempted it, I actually beat the 626, but I didn't beat the 716 that first year. And then the next year,
how many was it? I gotta ask.
I think I got 670 something.
Okay.
Yeah, 670 something. And then the third year, I just couldn't get through the full minute. So when you try the Guinness World Record, you're going as fast as you can. And if you mess up, it's over with.
Yeah, right.
You're not going to get the world record. And when you mess up, they say you got to stop and you got to try it over. You can't mess up.
How many chances will they give you?
I mean, as many as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, just depends on the time, I guess.
Right.
And so the second year, I just couldn't get through the whole minute. I kept messing up, and after attempting, quite a few times, my arms, it was over with. I knew I couldn't do it that year.
Right.
Sure.
And then the third year, I tried 3 times, and I just had to take a break. We took a lunch break and stuff like that, and I came back and I was like, all right, this is the last one. I had called my dad. He gave me some words of motivation. I had Twista playing in my ear just so I could get that fast.
Yeah.
And I beat it. I got 769.
Well,
awesome,
congrats.
So really, we have Twista. We have Twista to thank for this all, right? Shout out to Twista.
Yeah, shout out. I'm sure he helped.
It wouldn't have happened without Twista, man.
That's actually a friend of mine. He flies me out to Chicago once a year for his celebrity games.
No doubt, man. He's got. I mean, I'm a big hip hop guy, and I have been since I was a kid. And he's got a very unique flow. So, doesn't he actually have the record for fastest rap?
If it hasn't got beaten, yes.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah. So Jay, basically, I don't know if you know Twisted, but this guy can spit, in a say it's a minute type thing. I mean, Eminem might have beat him.
Maybe. I think so.
Regardless,
he's up.
We'll get Bruce on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get Bruce on that. Yeah.
We'll get Bruce on that. Now you wanted to ask Wham a question, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and ask him.
Who's your favorite basketball player of all time?
My favorite basketball player of all time. Easiest question ever. Allen Iverson.
Oh, I love it. Allen Iverson. right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple cards of them.
So Wham, can I share something with you?
Of course.
So Stevie Johnson, who's been on the show, and he's
Mm.
become, a friend of the show's, he basically emulated his, the way he runs his routes.
Mm-hmm.
AI, right, Jay?
Yeah.
He said
Yeah.
basically the way he ran his routes for years in the NFL to be elite at his craft. He was
The
a huge
footwork.
basketball guy,
Yeah.
and he basically would want to emulate AI and the way he went out. And
That's crazy.
it's amazing. It was so pioneering at the time for football. Nobody knew what was going on, and they were like, "What's this guy doing?" And now you see a few other guys do it, but like Diggs does it real well and stuff too. But that's where he got it, and he does say AI in particular. Iverson was the guy,
Like he's playing basketball, trying to cross up some people on the field.
100%.
Now, was Curly kind of like your inspiration as far as a Globetrotter?
I would definitely have to say Curly Neal, or a lot of people may not know, but Marquise Haynes, he's probably the best dribbler, Harlem Globetrotters dribbler there was.
Okay.
I'm humbly going to say I'm up there, top 3. I'm trying to be, but he's definitely up there. Oh,
we agree. Number one.
Number one for sure.
Number
for
one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, it's the team is full of a lot of amazing dribblers, especially like Speedy. That's one of my homies. He's an amazing ball handler himself. He's a great basketball player, first of all. But
I think a lot of times people, like with the Harlem Globetrotters, you're always playing the Washington Generals.
Yes.
And I think what people truly don't understand about the Globetrotters, yes, of course, it's entertainment and it's people going out and you're putting on a show. You're getting, the fans involved and bringing people on. But what I've always known, you guys are amazing, and I mean amazing athletes. I think sometimes a little bit of that is taken away because of the showmanship. Does that make sense?
No, I understand. I was in the gym the other day, and don't tell my doctor this, but I was, attempting. I was attempting to play a little bit of basketball just to get my feet warm, and I was, doing fairly well. And I had my Harlem Globetrotter hoodie on, and he walked in the gym, and I was already playing with his friends, and his friends were telling him like, "Yo, this guy is amazing!" Like, because I was just out there crossing them and doing types of stuff. And he was like, "Oh, he ain't nothing." They was like, "No, he's a Harlem Globetrotter." He was like, "What? That's nothing. All they do is tricks and stuff." But
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly. We really play basketball, and people don't really know it, but like, out of all the sports teams, we have the most games. We have over 250 games a year.
Really?
Yes.
See, that just blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so there's people, all of our dunkers, they go out and they're dunking the ball every day, multiple times, jumping. So that it takes a lot of upkeep on your body. You have to take care of your body.
Now, how did you get injured? Was it jumping?
All right, my bad. When I was telling you the story of how I came into with the Globetrotters of basketball, I actually skipped that step. So I didn't skip it, but when I said I was in Spain and I tweaked my knee, I believe that's when I tore my ACL, but I never knew I did. And I was just playing on it for years with a torn ACL. And then this year, early like February, my knee, I just felt it. It was getting worse and worse and worse and worse over time. And my trainer, she actually took one of my teammates and my coach. She told me that they were about to go get an X-ray. And I was like, you know what? Can I go get one too? She was like, sure. Let me see if the doctor can allow
Like,
it.
sure, kind of an odd request. Not too many people. Yeah, I'll take an X-ray.
But I got a knee X-ray, and the doctor walked in. He said, "Have you ever injured yourself or anything?" And I was like, I tweaked my knee a few times. It like hyperextended, and that's bending the other way. Yeah. And that was for him, by the way. But
thank you very much for that.
No problem.
It was for me.
The doc said, "Yeah, it seems that you tore your ACL, and it's not like you recently did it. You did it quite some time ago because it's worn and torn down. It's basically not existing. And I've just been playing bone on bone. And if you come to a Harlem Globetrotters game and you see how I play and what I do out there, you would have never thought that I was playing on a torn ACL."
Well, no, you're hanging from the rims. You're sitting on the rim. You're
flipping, doing backflips, all that.
Were you in a ton of pain, or did the adrenaline take over?
Both.
Yeah.
Like some days were worse than others. My knee, it might swell up to like a melon, and I'll still play on it, but you really couldn't tell. But I'll just play through the pain because I truly thoroughly loved what I do. Just bringing that entertainment and excitement to fans and just putting the smiles on people's faces. It's a great feeling, man.
Well, I'm glad you.
Speaking of melon, right? And that's a great segue, right?
Okay.
Go ahead, Jay. Mellow log lemon.
Oh no, go ahead if you want to talk about that.
It was a beautiful segue, bro. I mean, I got to give it to you.
Yeah.
I know you planned it.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the heroes of. It's funny, this interview. I said, you know what? Because Jay set this up, man. Carter and Jay are such big fans of yours, and I said I'm going to keep my mouth shut and I'm just going to chill in the back and let them talk. But this is just how I do, man. So
we knew that wasn't going to happen, right?
No, that wasn't going to happen. Who were some of your? I guess Jay had kind of asked it curly or whatever, but who are the guys? Globetrotters are legends, right? And I know a lot of NBA players, grew up watching Globetrotters and wanted to emulate their game. And that goes back maybe to what I was saying about how great of athletes you guys are. But there's a lot of NBA players who actually, didn't even plan on NBA. They just wanted to be Harlem Globetrotters.
Well, not only that, I mean, a lot of people don't know that Wilt Chamberlain.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
So
I didn't.
Even while a
lot of people, me included, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Even while he played in the NBA during his offseason, he loved the Globetrotters so much he would still come and play.
Really?
But we had some great pioneers, Meadowlark Lemon, Curly Neal, Sweet Lou Dunbar. He's the one that he was on the Scooby-Doo cartoon with the afro and all things out. His son is on the team. That's like one of my best friends on the team.
Oh, he is?
Right now.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Sweet Lou too. So that's what we call
Mellow Lark is the guy that is most, I guess, relatable or the most recognizable to me. And the main reason is Wu-Tang referenced him a lot. So in a couple other songs, and I swear to God, that's why it always resonates with me with this guy, because I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan, and I always, whenever I hear that name, I instantly just say it over and over in my head, Mellow Lark Lemon, man.
Like
that guy was amazing.
How are you pronouncing his name? Let me just make sure you're saying it right.
Lark?
No, the
Mellow Lark Lemon?
Meadow.
Yeah. All right. See that, Carter? Carter, shame on me. You know what I say? We keep this authentic. Don't do a ton of research. I love that you corrected me, man, because I'm not editing anything out. I like to say we met at a bar and we're hanging out, and that's what Moneyball is all about. We like chopping it up with cool people. So and now I don't have to embarrass myself with the next guest.
There you go.
No, definitely. Whenever people think about the Harlem Globetrotters, the first 2 names that come to their head is Meadowlark Lemon and Curly Neal for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to be ready for the season? Like, how close are you to being technically healed up and ready to go?
Okay. So the doctor, prior to surgery, he says the recovery time is about 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year. And I got the surgery in May. But I feel like I'm different. My work ethic is off the charts, and besides going to physical therapy, I do it here as well. And I mean, I feel real good. Like I said, I went to go play yesterday, and that's not the first time I did that.
Our lips are sealed, my man.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel good. I'm playing a little timid. It's when I speak to other people that have torn their ACL. Their thing is the mental block.
Yeah.
Just mentally, just trying the cuts and the movements, playing extremely timid, not wanting to injure themselves again. So I'm really trying to get over that, because I did notice when I was playing yesterday, I wasn't doing what I want to do, and I don't think I'm able to do what I used to do. I still have to give it time, but only time will tell, and we'll see once the season comes up.
You're going to come back the same old cat you've always been. I'm confident in that, man. And I'll tell you what, the mental thing. Don't let that hinder you, man, because you're such an amazing athlete. And I know, and I say this in all seriousness, the mental block, you nailed it. You hit the nail on the head. A lot of times people just don't think, or it's the fear of re-injuring, right?
Yes.
It's like, oh, I'm going to go out and I got to play a little softer. I can't play my style because this fear of re-injuring. And maybe if I do it this time, it could be career ending. You got to go out and just do what you've always done and play your style. And It sounds to me your work ethic is second to none. And it's kind of like, let's put it in perspective. Aaron Rodgers, right? He got hurt week 1, like 1 minute into the game with his new contract. And, the guy's on the sidelines and he swears by anything that he's going to play before the end of the year. Mind over matter, right, bro? I mean, that's
over matter. That's all it is. And, I take my craft very seriously, and I know what I can accomplish, and I feel like I can accomplish getting back. Oh, one of the Guinness World Records fell real quick, but
let's talk more. I think I think you want to talk more about those. So we got 9, fastest dribbler.
Yes.
Let's go over the other 8.
So we got fastest dribbler. Well, most dribbles in a minute, most dribbles between my legs in a minute, most dribbles figure 8 style in 1 minute, furthest hook shot, furthest behind the back shot, furthest behind the back alley-oop, most underhand shots from half court in a minute.
Come on.
Most 3-point shots in a minute by a pair, fastest time to dribble the ball the full length of the court. Yeah, that's 9.
That's amazing, man. You just spit those, you rattled those off like it was nothing.
9 records. Can you believe that?
I don't know how many times I've done it.
See, I knew about the one because Jay is actually second in the 3-point shots in a minute. Jay's second.
Yeah. I was on fire that day, but I just didn't get first. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm actually 29,843rd in the underhands.
Got you. How many did you get?
In a minute, I got 1. Yeah.
Cool. I love it.
Jay, what else you got for our guy here?
Did you want to ask him anything else? You wanted to ask him if he collected cards when he grew up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you? A lot of our viewers and listeners are big sports card collectors. Now, did you collect cards when you were little?
I actually collected all types. I collected baseball, basketball, football, collected Pokemon.
This guy. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Come on, let's get it out here.
I mean, the obvious for me is Pikachu. That was the first one that just struck me, literally. Lightning.
Yeah. Right. Who's your favorite? Tell him your favorite. Putting you on the spot here.
Victini.
Victini or Charizard probably too, right?
No, I love Charizard as well.
You nerds. I can't even name 3 of them. Pikachu and Charizard is all I got.
Pikachu,
Charizard, Mewtwo,
Charmander,
Bulbasaur.
Oh, Bulbasaur. Yeah, see?
I love it. You guys are just going back and forth with Pokemon.
There you go. Didn't expect this on the show.
Are you still into the hobby at all? Are you it's obviously become a pretty big thing with sports cards and stuff like that. And Victor Wembanyama, for example, his cards are going crazy. If you have an autographed Victor card, it's thousands of dollars. Are you into the hobby at all?
I'm not. I have a few teammates, old teammates. My guy Bull Body, he was definitely into the trading cards. But me, I didn't buy any new ones, but I still have all of my cards from when I was a kid. So I might have to look in those.
You might have to check out and see what you have, man, because you're probably
see those Iversons.
Money.
Oh, for sure. I definitely had a few Michael Jordan cards, so we go see.
Yeah.
Where's home now? Are you still down in Atlanta?
Yeah, well, Stone Mountain. It's like 30 minutes outside of Atlanta.
Yep,
So, yeah.
I actually know exactly where Stone Mountain is. I, of course, got to tell the world here once again, maybe every episode, but I'm a diehard Atlanta Braves fan. Diehard. Go to, the World Series, man. And Gwinnett, you said Gwinnett, so you got the Gwinnett Stripers there.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay, let's ask him about Savannah Bananas.
Oh, yeah.
Savannah Bananas have been called the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. Have you checked them out at all?
I actually have. Like I said, I went to Savannah State University, so they was right down the street. And this was before they actually became, they were still the Savannah Bananas, but they weren't the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, yeah, they've blown up.
Sure, yeah, they've blown up so much. But, I'm definitely watching it. It's amazing. Just taking it from, being basketball Harlem Globetrotters, throwing it on the baseball field. And, those are some world-class athletes themselves because they make it look very easy as well.
Yep. Agreed. Yeah, one of our guests. Go ahead, Jay. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say same thing. They're great athletes and they also are great entertainers at the same time.
See, and that's really what brings it home. It's the entertainment. Like, you can love sports. I love almost every sport, right? And I'll be totally honest, I'm not a huge soccer guy. I'm not, there's a couple things that are a little less exciting to me. But if something's on, I'm going to watch it. You know what I mean? You can have a
Yeah.
baseball game on, be flipping through the channels, right? And maybe just keep it on. But if you're flipping through and you got a Harlem Globetrotters game on, or you got a Savannah Bananas game on, it's more than that. You're going to stop what you're doing and you're going to be drawn to it. And that's what's so, what's so polarizing. You guys just have this special way. And of course with kids, but with adults too, and I think there needs to be a little bit more. I know it's Harlem Globetrotters. You say, how much more do you need? But I'd like to see you guys on TV. I'd like to see a little bit more in the way of you guys getting out there.
I would love to see basketball cards of them too. Have a set, a Globetrotter set.
There's been some fans that's made like player cards, and those are cool. But we actually, I mean, not our basketball games, but we do have a TV show on NBC right now. It airs every Saturday. It's called Play It Forward, and we just go through the country, spotlighting different organizations that's making a positive impact in their community. And we're also spotlighting ourselves that's on the show.
Awesome.
Everybody's getting their own hometown hero segment, which just is getting a more insight into your personal life and how you grew up, and just seeing how you grew up.
Have you done yours yet?
Yeah, I just filmed mine probably like 2 weeks ago. So
did it air yet or no?
No, it hasn't aired yet. It's going to probably be a few months. Like this whole summer, we've just been filming,
yeah,
and it just.
You got to make sure you let us know when that airs, man, because we want to get it out there too. Let's do rapid fire, Jay. Jay and Carter, you guys ready?
Well, man, I feel like we already did it almost with
No, let's hit the rapid fire. So nothing too scary. I see your face. You're a little nervous. Rapid fire is the last part of this. We're just going to whip some questions at you, and you just come back as quick as you can. I'm going to start it out. It's going to be chicken wings. We're in Buffalo. You like the flats or the drums?
I like both. If you know me, I love wings. My favorite food is crab legs and hot wings. So either or, it doesn't matter.
Great
as
answer.
long as it's crispy.
As long as it's crispy. Thank you.
We'll keep it easy. Kobe or Jordan?
Or.
You're not picking?
Nope.
All right. All right. I got one way better then. LeBron or Jordan?
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say that.
Can you do a more specific question?
Okay. Okay. Yes. Better generational athlete, LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
They're both generational athletes because Michael Jordan is.
Yes, they are. Which one's better?
Man, that's crazy. I'm gonna say LeBron because it's all around, all around. Literally, could play almost any position, could guard anybody. One of the highest jumpers in his prime. Michael Jordan was too, but
bro,
I hate that.
I was a hater. I was a hater for a long time on LeBron. I really was, and because I grew up in Jordan's generation, and I absolutely was infatuated. You want to talk about posters on walls and stuff, right? And the tongue out. Everybody thought they were Jordan playing in the streets, but
exactly.
With the body of work now, and as much as I've seen LeBron at age 38, this guy's just an absolute sculpture of a human being. And
Literally.
You don't even have to really love him, but you got to respect him, right? Like you got to respect that athlete. That guy is something else.
And of course, it's different. I want to see how Jordan could have played in this era, or given that LeBron he pays $1 million for his body.
Right. Yeah. Right.
He puts into the and. Michael Jordan, he probably leaves a casino smoking a guard, then gives the team 40.
so
Dude,
true.
You're so right. You're so right. And that's a great point that no one's really ever made. I mean, LeBron's in cryo chambers and, he's in oxygen. And you're right. Jordan was like, hey, man, shot of whiskey and I'll go out there tomorrow.
Right.
Exactly. Literally. Come on. Next question, though. Next
question.
All right.
Come on. Let's go, baby.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, Love and Basketball.
There you go.
Jay, you got the last one for us?
Oh, last one. Jeez. Oh, man, I thought you were going to do the last one. Whew. I don't know if you got it. Let's see. Favorite. What should we do?
What's your favorite animal, man? Tell us what your favorite animal is.
Favorite animal?
Fans want to know. Everybody's been waiting for the end of this to know what is his favorite animal.
Any guesses? How about that? Let me get 3 guesses.
What's your favorite? What do you think his favorite animal is? I'll give you a hint. He's fast. Remember, he's fast. So what?
Cheetah.
You nailed it on the head right there.
Woo! Carter,
Got it.
I remember practicing in
Carter's
elementary
man.
school. And I've been loving them since.
There
Yeah.
you go, man.
Yeah.
Cheetahs too.
Hey,
Great
you got
monster.
you got any questions for us or anything for Carter?
Carter, what's your favorite animal?
Cheetah.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite food?
Sushi.
Favorite car?
Lamborghini.
Not gonna lie, that sushi just threw me for a loop. That
Right,
I
right.
didn't-
Me too. Me
that-
too.
Dude, it's so true too. Anytime we go to Wegmans, he's like, sushi, I want sushi.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, my man's going to be hosting a show next when your career's over in like 25 years, because I think there's some longevity there. You got you got a pretty smooth way about yourself, man. I want to say it was an absolute.
We'll see how this
pleasure.
knee does in 25 years.
Say it again.
We'll see how this knee does in 25 years.
Well, in 25 years, it'll all be like cyborg knees and stuff, right?
oh yeah, we're good then.
We're
good.
gonna have machine parts and robots and stuff. Who knows?
Whambot.
Whambot, yeah. Listen, you are a true gentleman, and I mean that sincerely, man. Thank you very, very much for taking the time. This was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'd like to personally thank you. It's not often that my son gets to talk to his favorite Harlem Globetrotter. I mean, so this is going to be something that we together remember forever. So, and what would you like to say to him?
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Thank you guys for having me. That I truly appreciate it. Hello, my name is Wham Middleton, but on the court I am known as Wham. Do you want to know why they call me Wham? Because when I dribble and I just dribble right past you, all you hear in your ear.
Wham. Wham.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never